How's everybody doing today? I want to talk about one thing. I want to talk about interracial relationships. You know how I feel about it. If you watch my channel, I talk about interracial relationships all the time. Mostly black women and white men, because I'm married to a black woman. Have been for over 28 years. And I always say black women are the best option. And, you know, I practice what I preach. I've been married to a black woman. Again, 28 years. And I think we need to open up our options. And here's the reason why. You know, if we look in the black community, right? 1 out of 4 black women get married, statistically. And I think it's like 25 to 30% last time I looked. It's not real good, right? Well, marriage ain't good across the board. But if you look in the black community, black women are the least likely to get married. Most out of wedlock birth rates, right? Most divorce rates, okay? And that's not a good thing. But if you look at it, it's not just black women, it's the black men. And I blame men, because anytime your community is doing good or bad, it's because of the men in the community. And I'm not uplifting the white community, because we got our own problems too. We get married more often, yes, but our divorce rate's at like 50%. That's not good at all. It's disgusting, okay? So I'm not pointing at one group, but what I'm saying is black women are getting the short end of the stick when it comes to marriage, when it comes to relationships. They really are. And they are the most race loyal, and I think that hurts them more than anything, you know? And I always say that black women should open up their options, but we all should open up our options. Number one, I think black women should open up their options because when they open up their options, their marriage rates are much more successful. You know, if you look at it, and they've done studies that when black women and white men get married, their marriages are the longest lasting. They're 44% less likely to get a divorce than a white man and white woman. Okay, let me say this again. Black women and white men have a 44% chance less likely of getting a divorce than a white woman and white man. So if you're looking at it statistically, and if you're a white man, you have a better chance of having a long-lasting marriage by marrying a black woman than a white woman or any other woman in any other racial group. And I'm not against any racial group. I'm not. I think black women are the best women on earth. I think they're the most beautiful. I think they're the women of most character. I think they're the most loving, most nurturing, you know, and that's from what I've seen, my experiences, and I've looked at data and it backs it up. I've looked at my own marriage, it backs it up. And, you know, and us as white men, we benefit when we marry black women. And I would say to white men, open up your options. Check out black women. You know, get to know them. Get to know their character. We already know they're beautiful. We already know they're unique in their own way. And, you know, when you get together with them and they really love you, you're set. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to as a man, you got it made. You're blessed amongst men. And I would say to black men, look at black women. Love them, marry them. You know, be a man. Provide for them. Provide for the children. And you'll be blessed by God. I'm telling you, black women are the best option for all men. But, you know, in today's society, the numbers are what they are. And black women are not winning being race loyal. They're not. 1 out of 4 gets married. That's not good. You know, and a lot of times black women have more income, more education. So a lot of times they're the breadwinners. That's not good. Men need to be, you know, the providers. Men need to be the protectors. You know, we always tell women you need to submit to men, right? Well, they should only submit to their husbands. But in turn, us as men, we're supposed to love women, our wives, like Jesus loved the church. So what's that mean? You would give your life for your wife. And I'm telling you, I love black women. I always have. And why wouldn't I? They're the most loving, most nurturing, the women of most character that I've seen. And I tell you, black women, when they love you, they give you everything. They do. And they've been doing it for black men for hundreds of years. And a number of these black men take it for granted. They don't embrace it. They don't take the blessing that's been given to them. And men like me see it, and we jump in and we grab that blessing because we know it's special, it's of God. And you know what? I would give my life for my wife in a heartbeat. You know, in a New York minute, no questions asked. You know, but I love my wife. I love black women. I think black women are the most beautiful, the women that have the most character. You know, they make the best mothers and wives. They do. And I would say to white men, open up your options. Check out black women. Check out their character. And there's a lot of black women that are single mothers. Check them out too. Look, see the character they have. And I don't like judging people because they're single parents. Because, you know, all of us could have made that mistake. We all could have been single parents. And we don't know the situation. But a lot of these black women are so loyal, they stay with the men, even though they might think it's not going to work, but they hope and pray, and they're that loyal. And if you're doing what you should as a man, and that black woman loves you, you'll have a blessing that it is something that's so great, it comes from God himself. And, you know, I think we should, you know, embrace interracial relationships, embrace interracial marriage. Because look, in our country, the way we become the strongest, the elite, the way we, you know, live our best life is coming together as a people, coming together as one nation under God. And I think interracial relationships is a way to get us there, to integrate the right way with true love. Not just living together, but building families together. I do believe that. I think that's the answer. I think that's, you know, the blueprint to success. Of course, you got haters out there that want to be segregated. And I don't understand why any black person would want to go back to segregation. And if you think you're going to have it better next time around, you're not. Nobody wins when we separate. And this is our nation. We share the same nationality. And that's what we should focus on. And go for the best option. And black women, do not be afraid to get to know that man. Because a lot of white men love you. A lot of us will provide for you. A lot of us will give our lives for you. You know, a lot of us are all in. And I know I am. And there's so many people that hate me because I'm with a black woman. And it's not just white people. There's quite a few black people that don't like it either. And that's sad, and that's a shame. And that needs to change. You know, the Dr. Umars and the David Dukes that want racial segregation, we need to not listen to those clowns. We need to push them aside. We need to come together in love. We need to come together, you know, as man and wife, husband and wife, and build that family. I think that's the solution. That we will all be better off in society, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, if we just open up our options and love each other like God loves us. And anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. I could go on and on about this. But I would say to black women, open up your options. White men, open up your options. Get to know that black woman. She's more beautiful than you'll ever know. Get to know her character. Get to know her spirit. Get to know her love. Get to know her emotionally. You know, and you will find the most beautiful woman on earth. And anyway, but have a good day. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.